Welcome back to OJ's story. My name is OJ. Today I'm with a gentleman who is going to tell us his story about when he was in prison.
My name is Allan. I'm a dancer, a choreographer, craft maker, designer. 9 months ago, I was arrested and imprisoned, but I'm here to tell you my story. This is my story. Why was I arrested? How did I manage to get out of that place?
Today I'm with a gentleman who is going to tell us his story about when he was in prison. This gentleman 9 months ago was arrested, wrongfully arrested, and he was in prison for 9 months, for actually a year, forcefully. And thank God he managed to get out after justice was served. But he's here to tell us his story about how all this happened, but also is here to tell us his experience in prison.
It was 3 days before my arrest. I received a call from a gentleman. He was like, "Is this Allan of Real Stars?" Yeah, Real Stars is the group where I dance from. I said yes. He told me he has a ceremony. He wants me to perform on his ceremony. Then I was like, yeah. I told him the charges. And then he said he was okay with the amount I told him. And we decided that we are going to work together. And then on Saturday, the day before Sunday, he called me and he told me that tomorrow morning we are going to meet. It was the day of the ceremony. So tomorrow morning we had to meet on Sunday. He gave me a program. So I told him we are not coming to perform without deposit. He told me you come and pick deposit. He directed me. I went there to the place, reaching the meeting point. He came, he was like greeting me. He told me, "Is this Allan?" Then I was, yeah, this is Allan, I'm Allan. Then he told me, "Congratulations, sir, you are under arrest." Then from nowhere, I saw policemen surrounding me with guns. They surrounded me, and I was like, arrested. And then they asked me about, "Do you know this girl, Fiona?" I was like, "Yeah, I know that girl." Then they told me, "Now, good thing you know her, you're going to understand the rest." Then they arrested me, but I wasn't taken to the police station by then. They took me somewhere. Then after the next day, they took me to the police station. Without telling me anything, without making any statement, I was kept there for a week. Then after a week, a gentleman came, Katongole, his name is Katongole. He came and he was like, "That is the guy, that is the boy." He took me to the CID's office. They questioned me. The guy who had bodyguards. Then the CID was telling me each and every time, "Do you know the man you're playing with? Do you know the man you're playing with? He's a man of State House." Little did I know about the offense I had. I had what? I had committed. Then I was sat there. They threatened me. Then they told me that we are taking him. But good enough, my sister had heard about my arrest, but they did not know exactly where I was. On arresting me, I was talking to someone on phone, and I had these earpods. So that very person is the one who told my relatives that I was arrested, because she had everything. She had the stories. Then they just They just thought about going to police stations. Then good enough, they found me on that police station the day the guy was talking about taking me to a warehouse. That guy Katongole. Then on coming, she came with a lawyer, and they were like, "We want this person to go to what? To go to police, a bigger police station, because that police station is Nalumuni. Nalumuni is a small station. When they take you there, they have to take you to Natete police station." Then they told them that they want 5M so that they can close the case. They were like, "Which case?" They are not talking about the case. Then I stayed there for another week. They went and made papers. They worked on papers of releasing me. They came. Then when they are harsh, it's when they transferred me to Natete police station. Reaching Natete police station, there was a capital offense. They told me that I had done human trafficking, that was child trafficking, I used the girl. I was illegally with the girl. I took her to Busia. That's where I stay, our home village. I took her to Busia. I abducted her. I kept her there. Then I used her. That was the offense I had. And I was like, okay. The girl came to my group. She wanted to join. She wanted to learn dancing. I gave her a chance. I gave her the opportunity. But she had never gone to Busia. Then I started relating the things. When they brought the girl, they asked her, who is this man? She said that it is her father. But in actual sense, he was not the father of that girl. I started relating these things. Sometime back, we had conflicts with that very guy, Katongolo. He wanted land that my mom owned. My mom used to work there in Katale. So that guy wanted land of my mom. But he failed, simply because he wanted to use force. Then we fought with that guy. Mom went to court and she won the case. So now he used this chance to send a girl into my group and to frame me. And that was successful because he framed me, spending a full year in prison. That was a setback. That was taking me back to the start because I lost H and everything.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, so this is an amazing story. You know, it is so hard for people most times to get out of the situation that you're in. But then for me, just knowing that you got out, I must say congratulations, my brother.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Mm-hmm. But how do you feel now that you're out?
Yeah, at a point I have that trauma, but I'm okay, I'm good, because I had lost hope. Yeah. Just being out, whatever situation I'm in, I'm like, yeah, I deserve that.
That's good to know. So how have you managed to, how was it when you had just come out? How have you coped up, like getting back into society? Because actually when there is a movie, this was a very, very tough point in this movie where this guy was released. I think it was Morgan Freeman or some other character in that movie. He was released from prison, but then when he got out, he was like, man, there's nothing outside here for me. But this is in the US. In the US, it is worse. But at least for you here, you have like family, what? But for him, he got out, he wouldn't get a job. Like, they were not giving jobs to convicts. Even the job that they caught him at, they gave him, like he was discriminated, all that. So he decided to himself. So I want to ask you, like, how did you find it when you came out? Adjust and just.
You see, before I had a place that I was in. So going to prison, spending like a full year. I came back, the landlord had took my things, saying that I did not pay. I was at zero. The clothes I was in prison, it was the only thing I had.
Oh my God.
And remember, we have a belief that those clothes are curses. You have to throw them
out. You have to throw them out.
So now, from prison, I came with my sister. From court, I came with my sister. She told me that, just feel free, you can come at my place, you stay there. I was like, I'm not okay with it.
Yeah, you won't be comfortable.
I won't be comfortable because she had a husband. So being at my sister's place, I felt like, nah. So I had to go to my mom's place.
Yeah.
She has a baker at my age. Living at my mom's place, my daughter sleeping at the lower decker, me sleeping at the next decker.
It's weird.
It was something hard. But what I can tell you that I spent like a week at home. Because when I was there, when I was living, I was like, I'm going to spend like a full month just resting, congratulating myself from coming from prison. I spent just a week and I was like, I can't be here. I can't be a load to mama. She had done much.
Yeah.
So what did I do? Talent. Yeah, welcome to my dance studio. This is my dance studio. After prison, I was blessed by a lady. Madame Sarah, she blessed me with a place and she told me you can do anything because she heard about my talent. So I decided to enter into TikTok live streaming. This is where sometimes I do where I work from. Yes, at night I used to see the lights let me, then I sit here. And all over here, this is the dance studio where I be with my boys. It's a little messy, but that's it. I also do crafts. This is my area where I do crafts from. I do bangles, I do earrings, I do many things from here. Table decorations. Yeah. This is where I spend, when I'm free, I spend my time doing handcrafts. Bags, bangles, necklaces, earrings for ladies, so that I can live a life. You know, if you have talent, you do not need capital.
True.
However much you need capital, but your talent is the first capital that you have. Being a dancer, I went when I had people who knew me.
Yeah.
So on the third night, it was a Thursday. There's a place that I went to. I was like, yeah, I'm back. I have to dance.
Yeah.
I'm here to perform. They're like, oh, long time. The stage is there. I performed. I did something like, I think it was 7,000 on stage because I wasn't paid.
Yeah.
I just went there. Then I'll go to like 7,000. Then I had to use transport like 4,000. Then I remained with 3,000.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is capital transport.
Yeah.
On weekend I had to go to like 3 bars to perform. Perform here. Then I got some money.
Yeah.
Now in those different bars that I went in, it's where I found a friend. I was like, you guy, we are looking for you. We have a TikTok account. You come, you do lives, we do what? Then I was like, me, to come to your live, you have to shelter me, you have to feed me. If not, no, I'm busy. Then he was like, we pay you, but there's no shelter. I went back home. Then I went to Omti, a center where we go. Then there is a guy who came to make an enter. I was like, you guy, I've been looking for you. He was also telling me the same stuff. TikTok live.
Before you went, TikTok live wasn't a major thing, right?
It wasn't a major thing.
Yeah.
Then he was telling me about TikTok live. I was like, I'm not good in being in cameras, but if it is something that is there, let's go and see. I tried my luck. We traveled, we moved. He brought me to SS Center. Then I spoke to the woman. She was like, I just want to start this thing. I have place, I have this. Then she told me I'll be catering for your transport. Then I'll be giving you something to eat. I couldn't tell her that I come from there. I told her I come from far.
Yeah.
Entebbe, deep down in Entebbe, to get some transport.
Yeah.
Then she was like, it is okay. Being here, I think I was blessed. The woman liked me. And she was like, I have here rules. As long as you behave well, you can start being here.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. At Natete police station, I spent there 3 weeks. I actually hear they say that you have to spend 24 hours at the police station, then the next day they take you to court or they release you. But I spent 3 weeks, 3 full weeks. They took me to Mwanga 2. Reaching at Mwanga 2, the guy, the judge said that, no, I can't handle your case. Go back to the police station. I came back to Natete police station. I spent there another 3 days. It's when they took me to Buganda Road. They took me to Buganda Road. They told me about the offense. I had the offense. Then I was like, I don't know the offense. They took me to Luzira prison. Maction Bay. It's where they took me.
How were you feeling about being away from your family, your child?
You know, there are times when you're strong. You see that the world is at the end. You say, now I'm strong. This is my new environment. But there are times that press you, that squeeze you, and you think about the family. For me, I hated to come to court Why? Because there I could either see my mom, I could see my sister.
Yeah.
Then there is the mama of that girl, of my daughter. She always came. Every time I came to court, she always came. And she was like, this is your daughter, she's in this situation. She could even show me the pictures in the bars. When we are in the bars, she could show me. That one really made me feel bad. Every time I came to court, I went back when I'm in another mood.
And because you were helpless, there's nothing much you would do about
nothing
it.
you can do. Even talking to her, but it's me who refused them to bring her. Because I think it will be another situation. I never wished my girl to see me in such a situation.
True.
I never wished that. They could just tell her, your dad is moving. Because she was used to me going, coming back. They told her that. Reaching in Maction Bay, things changed, totally changed. They told me the offense I am on, I have to spend like 3 years going to court. And the guy framed me very well. The girl coming to court, she came while she trimmed off her hair. She was saying that she was 16. And I really had nothing to do. I just really had nothing to do. Because when the girl came to give her testimony, she was like, I used her, I forced her, I did everything to her. And I was out of my mind.
What do you have to say about people being falsely accused and ending up in prison? Is the judicial system effective enough to help such people, or is it broken? What do you have to say about that? Because at least for you, you managed to get out. They got to find out that you're actually innocent. What of the other people who are still there and they're innocent but they're in jail? What do you have to say about that?
If you do something, you have to be legit. You have to have documents. Anything you do, you have to have documents. You have to do receipts.
Sign contracts, sign receipts.
Be very sure on what you sign on. Then these people, if you have someone who is your boss, your employer, make sure that you do receipts. You have records. Because all those things are the things that are needed in court. So if you don't have money and you don't have anything to defend you, my friend, when that girl came to register in 2 Real Stars Entertainment, there is a form that we normally register. I have a form. I think I will show you the form. You see the form. So on that form, it shows your name. It shows your age. Then there is a section where the parents give you permission to be with that exact person. So it's the form that helped me at last. Because when it was my turn to talk about myself, to defend myself, it's the form I brought. And guess what? The judge read through the form and she asked, the judge asked the mother of the girl, you say that the girl is how old? They said 16. They brought the court doctor. Court doctor took her into a small room there. They checked the girl. The doctor came laughing, saying that this is an adult. Then I said, at least when they say that I used her, it won't be defilement. Because defilement is something else. Then I had remained with the case of child trafficking, being with her without the consent of her parents. So now when I brought the form, they were like, do you know this gentleman? The mom said, no, I don't know the gentleman. They asked the mom, do you know about this form? The mom was like, yes, I know the form. Is this your handwriting? Did you agree about taking your girl? She said, yeah, I signed the form. Then the judge said, the guy has no offense here, has no crime here. Because the form here shows the years of the girl. You lied to the court. That's how I escaped prison. But after 9 months in Luzira, then on my defense, it's when I got that.
So how did your daughter feel when she saw you the first day?
The first day, when I came back home, it
Yeah.
was a little bit late. She was asleep. Then waking up, she saw someone. She passed by me because I was sitting. I did not sleep. She was going to school, dressed in uniform, chap, chap, chap. She passed on me. Then on wearing shoes, she came back like this and looked at me like this. She wore shoe and she went to school. In the evening, she came back and she asked, "Are you Allan?" And I was like, "Yeah."
She had forgotten you already.
Maybe she was not what?
Believing.
She was not believing it.
Yeah.
Or she thought that a brother to me.
But you had actually changed.
Yeah, I had changed because
you had grown, even added a lot of weight.
Yeah. Even I had trimmed off the hair.
Yeah. You had actually changed.
I had changed. Then she was not believing that it was me. "Is it you, Allan?" Then she sat opposite me and she looked at me. She looked at me. I was also looking at her like this, pretending to be on TV, but I was seeing her. Then after she came and sat near me, and she asked, "Is it you, Allan?" I was like, "I'm Allan."
Yeah.
Now I don't know what was running in her mind. That's what I can tell you.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow. But I know you were very happy to see her one more time.
Yes, I was very happy because they told me that your offense, if they decide that you are guilty, 25 years.
25 years.
Now imagine my girl is 5 years. Releasing mission
30 years.
30 years.
Oh my God. That is a woman.
A woman.
And you may come out and she has like 2 kids.
So it means I was really happy because I was thinking about a life she could live without me.
Yeah.
Just imagine that. I was really happy to see her.
Yeah.
My first day to go to Luzira, I entered the vehicle. It's when I also had the handcuffs on my hand. It's like, wow, things are now serious. Reaching Luzira, it was night. We found the guys watching TV. Little did I know that people in Luzira, they watch TV. They are watching news, NTV. So we reached, we entered. On reaching here, they were like, "RP, here are your new members." The RP stood, took us into a bathroom. They have good bathrooms. Yeah, they took us into the bathroom and they were like, "Tell us your name, what case are you on, what do you have?" They check you. They took us into the bathroom, they checked us. Yeah, you have to take off your clothes. They check you everywhere. The ears, even they tell you to bend down and they check the butts to see whether you have brought anything dangerous to them. Then when you come, you sit there. They told us food is over, so we had to sleep on empty stomachs. There in Luzira, they eat once. The meal is once. They give them porridge. Then at lunchtime, they give them posho. So by good chance or bad chance, we did not find any food there. Then we had to sleep on empty stomachs. But I did not feel hungry because I was thinking about the new place, how I am going to survive, things like that. But I was a little bit stronger, knowing that tomorrow I'm going back to court, having hope that I'm going back home. Next day, early in the morning, they brought us porridge. Now, bringing porridge, they brought porridge. There's that flour. I think people of Kenya mainly use that flour. That was something that simplified my life because I have ever been in Kenya, and there in Busia where we live, we use things from Kenya. So when they brought the porridge, I was familiar with the porridge. They brought it. I did not have sugar, but I was like, "Yeah, give me." I drank the porridge. Faster. And then the people that I came with were like, they are playing around saying, "We cannot take this thing. We cannot take this thing. It is a little bit sour." And for me, I was like, add me, because I was deeply hungry. And I took the porridge. We had to go into the bus to bring us back to court. Then on lining up going to court, the OC of Luzira Makshon Bay was like, "You boy, come here." I went. He asked me, "What did you do?" I told her I did nothing. And then I got a slap, a free slap. So now you mean people are stupid bringing you here when you did not do anything? I was like, things are serious. What did you do? I told him, child trafficking. Then he laughed at me. He told me that I don't want your hair because I had hair. He told me, "I don't want your hair. You have to trim off your hair." I was like, "Yes, sir." He took us to court. Reaching court, the judge was like, "You're remanded for 3 weeks." Without hearing anything, "You're remanded for 3 weeks." And then I knew that now life is becoming hard. I have to become a man. They brought us back to Luzira. Reaching Makshon Bay, the next day, I was sitting there, you know nobody. There are like 1,000 people. You don't know anybody. You're surrounded by criminals. You don't know this one did what, did what. But the warden, the RP of our ward, was a teacher. The RP of our ward was a teacher. Then when I told him about my story, when he asked me, then I told him my mom is a teacher, he felt sorry. He was like, "It's okay, you'll be okay." Then I stayed in the ward. But that ward where we went in, it's called a lodge, because when you come from court, they bring you there. And then when you spend like 2 days, they distribute you to different wards. It is a lodge. Then after 3 weeks, he stayed with me. He was like, "This one is my prison. I have to stay with him." I stayed there. I had some good time. Then I had to be transferred to another place. Yeah, I love this place because I had the RP ward on my side. But when I went to the other place, I liked the place. The first day I spent sleeping very badly, those insects biting you, mosquitoes, rats, sleeping with people with wounds, people who are smelling, because they give you soap once a month. You have to bear with the situation. The ward they took me in, it had no ward leader, but it had an RP. Then I spoke to the RP because I knew that when you are a leader in Luzira, you get things. They give you space to sleep in, they give you sugar, they give you soap. Yeah, you have to use those opportunities.
What things were you reflecting on in prison, like in your mind when you're alone?
Things that kept me going: religion. I had a friend.
Were you a religious person before you went here?
No, you see me, I'm a guy who doesn't say that I'm in this, I'm in this, I'm in this. Because when you talk about Islam, I know Christianity. Then I know these local things.
Yeah.
But I believe in the Almighty because I believe that it is one God. Different ways of praising Him, but it is one God. And it was a part where I also survived. Because here I had a friend, he was a builder. You know, if you do something, you have something, painters, constructors, they take them out to rich people's places to construct things. Then they come back. So he could go, he was a Muslim. He was my neighbor. I used to talk to him about Islam. He loved me very much. Whenever he went outside, he always came with something for me. He was like, "What leader, I brought you this. What leader, I brought you this." He even brought me a watch. It's the only thing. It's the only thing I have from Luzira prison. I love it.
Where is the watch?
I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to bring it and you show it to the people. I have the watch. It's always on my bed like this. Every time I go to sleep, I see on it. It's there. I don't wear it. I fear to damage it. But I have the watch. He brought me a watch and he told me that you have to be on time. Because there are times you have to count people. Time of sleeping. You have to know the time. Because when they find them looking, they first blame you, the ward leader. Yeah. So he brought me a watch. I was like, thank you. Then there were these SDA, the Seventh Day Adventist. I had something on them. And going to their church, every Saturday they could bring them bread. Do you know having bread in prison? Something very difficult.
So you had to go there for the bread.
I had to go there for bread. And they had iron boxes. You could iron your clothes.
Wow.
And the good thing I got there that I had some little English. And there are people from different regions that they either know Luganda or know English or know Swahili. So in the SDA, I was like an interpreter. I could go, then I interpret. They preach in Luganda, I translate to English.
Okay.
And then that's how I survived. No, now there in SDA, you get time to read books.
Yeah. It's the only place you can read books at.
Yeah, I could read books. I could talk to different people. You see, they are visitors who come from outside. You talk to those people. They give you hope. They give you what? That really motivated me. That kept me moving. The journey. Now, deep in my mind, I knew that if you are a leader, you get somewhere to sleep. You also get some things as a leader. So I said, how can I become a leader? There are different roles in the wards, different leaders. There are not so many, but we have the ward leader who leads the ward. Then we have RP ward, who is next to the ward leader. He acts like the ward leader, but he has the ward leader, who is the final man. Then we have the ward doctor. The role of the ward doctor is to write down those sick patients, to take them to the hospital. The ward doctor also works on cleanliness of the ward. Then we have the RPCHO. RPCHO is responsible for the toilet, bathrooms. Those are the different types of leaders in the wards. So now reaching there, the ward did have a ward leader. He had been transferred to another prison. Now we had the RP ward. He was like the overall. I went to him, I was like, me, I can do anything you tell me. Just send me to do anything. Then he was like, can you mop here? I got a rag and I mopped. He said, you're too slow. Here you have to be very fast. You have to be sharp. You're too slow. Me, while mopping, I was like, I wanted to show him that I can mop and I make the place clean. Then someone showed me how they mop and I was like, okay. I failed the first test. And I was there. The ward doctor went to court and he was released because he was on remand. He was released. Then there was a pendant role. This guy, the RP ward, he was a Munyankole, and he was so segregative. He was very segregative. So in the place of the ward doctor, he placed a Munyankole, a fellow Munyankole. But now where did I get the chance of becoming the ward doctor? This guy that they placed there, he did not know how to write names. Yet the role of the ward doctor, you had to write names of the patients that you are taking to the hospital. Yeah, you may ask, are there hospitals? Yes, there is a hospital. It's like a government hospital. When you reach there, you have to go for testing. They test you HIV. They test you anything. You tell your sickness, then they give you medicine, if it is there. But mostly they are painkillers like Panadol, basically. When you suffer from malaria, they give you Panadol. Such things. Then this guy came to me. Remember, my name is Bwire, and the Banyankole has that name in Bwire. It's a name that is related to Bwire. Now this guy, at the first point, he thought that I'm a Munyankole. Then he came to me. He was like, have you ever gone to school? I told him, yeah, I'm at university. I was arrested, but I was at university. Then he was like, you know how to write very well? I told him, yes. Then he told me, you're going to act as the ward doctor. There and then I was allocated bed. I was given bed, chap chap. I started working. Early in the morning, you have to write the names of the sick people. You have to take them there. Then you explain to the doctors. These doctors are also fellow prisoners like you. But once in a month or in 3 months, there are doctors that come and train them. They tell them, if you come, you can check the temperature, such things. So I was given as a ward doctor. Then to what was something like a surprise or something like a miracle, I was a ward doctor for 2 days. 2 days. On the 3rd day, the RP ward was sanctioned to court. He went to court. He was demanded an amount of money. He paid the amount of money and he left. Remember, there are 3 places or leaders. We have the ward leader, the RP ward. Next to RP ward is the ward doctor. So now there are different wards, and a package of wards makes a block. So now our block leader, I was in block B, ward C4. Then our block leader came. He was like, who is the leader here? Everybody was looking down. He asked, who is the RP ward? He was released. Who is the ward doctor? I stood up while shivering. And he told me, now you man, you are the leader here. You're responsible for each and every prisoner in this ward. He gave me directives. Then he told me, you are the RP ward. And meanwhile, you are the ward leader. So imagine having 3 places, 3 roles, and the top roles in the ward. I was the ward leader, I was the RP ward, I was the doctor. And then in these wards, there is what they call VIP, where those top like rich people, like the MPs, when they come, where they stay. It's where the ward leader has to sleep. It is even separated by jerry cans. They separate by jerry cans. Then the rest, you have to sleep this side. I was told, now you are the ward leader, you have to go the other side. I was like, no, I have to be on ground. I stayed in my place. And then their life was a little bit simplified. I had to get a ward doctor to help me with the job, with that work. So I got a ward doctor, then I stayed like a ward leader. There you have to think for the ward, everything, like renovations. Yeah, you solicit money, you solicit soap. There are those rich guys, rich guys, they have their money, but they are in prison. And they had to help the ward. Probably that's how I survived. But I was a poor ward leader. This is part of my business. This is the craft section. I do bangles like these ones. These ones. These ones are on high demand in areas like German. So I put them online, on my WhatsApp, on my TikTok. I'm just going to open a YouTube account. Yeah. Then I also have a partnership with Omti Creative. I normally they give me materials, I make these things, they take them to German. When money comes back, they send me the money. That's how I survive. I also have earrings, different kind of earrings. I also have these things of Christians, the rosary. You have to get market everywhere. I also have these ones for Muslims. I also love the culture, Africa. I love the culture. I have different bangles. And then I also take to high schools, schools, children of schools, they love their names. So now I do these ones with these beads. Then I also have the letter beads. Yeah. I can write for you the name, I do anything. Anything about bangles, necklaces, bracelets, anklets, waist beads, I make them. That's how I survive. Advice that I have to people who are in prison: And what I can say that pray. One thing, prayer answers. You pray. The other thing, take away fear. Because many people are sentenced simply because they have fear. You reach, the judge asks you something, you stammer. You understand? And also know your offense, know your crime, the crime you have, in that you can defend yourself. That's the simple advice I can tell you. But if you have no money, Ugandan things.
Oh my God. So the thing is, you must have money, or you must have documents or evidence to back you up.
You have to have evidence.
Or you have to be connected.
Yes.
One or two things from those.
Yes. Be connected, have documents or something to back you up, then have money. Being a ward leader gave me access to many places, because while in Luzira, there is a certain cage that you're kept in. Your ward, when you get out, like for a few seconds, there is a fence that you do not exceed. So now, being a ward leader, I had a pass to go anywhere I would like to go. So now I could go up. There was a committee, like meetings of ward leaders, different wards. You come and meet, you talk about how to, like the processes or how to develop your wards. It's there where I found a friend. I got a friend. And that friend was a lawyer. He asked me about my case. You know, I was shy talking about my case because my case, it was a capital offense, I had to be in another place, but good enough I was in this place. I don't know why, but they kept me there. So this lawyer was like, you're on that case. He asked me, how did it come? Then he told me, your case is really simple. Just one thing you have to do, you have to prove that the girl is above 18 years. Then the other thing, they should bring evidence, because they are just saying words, but they have not brought evidence. Me personally, I had gave up. I had thought that now my journey is over. But on the information he gave me, then he gave me some booklets that I read, talking about how to defend yourself in court, how to talk. Then he also advised me that do not take a bail. Don't allow a court bail. Because if you allow and you go out, they'll find ways, they'll make you to do a mistake. So I did that. The judge gave me like 2 times a bail. Then I was like, no, I want this to be to totally end. Then he said, okay. I was like, yes, okay. Now there's a time that I went to court. It was my time to defend myself. They asked me, how did it happen? They asked me, did you know the girl? Then I said, yeah, I know the girl. She came, she registered, but I did nothing to her. They asked me whether the parents knew about her being with me. I said yes. I even said, because actually that woman came at Raise and saw me and saw the art craft that I was making. She even bought some of the bangles. They asked the woman, is it true? She was like, yes. Then they say that you say that you don't know the guy. And then they told me, you're just narrating things. Do you have evidence? That's when I brought the form, the registration form that contained the girl's name, her age, then the mom's consent, her signature allowing the girl to be with me. And then the judge was like, yeah, I have seen the evidence. They asked the woman, do you have evidence that this girl is under 18? The woman was like, yeah, she brought a baptism certificate, but it was forged. The judge verified that the certificate is forged. Now, the hardest thing, the painful moment in all of this journey was here. The judge was like, do you have a national ID? I was like, yes, I have a national ID. I have a friend of mine, Hakim. This guy, he borrowed money, and I was like a person who put the ID for him. I was like a surety. Yeah, that's the word. I was a surety to him. So I put there the national ID. And then I told mom that Hakim has my ID. Talk to him. They talked to the guy. Then the judge told me that you go back, you come back on Friday, then you will be released. I want something to talk about you, any identification to talk about you. Then they talked to him. They told him, you bring the national ID, your brother should be released. Reaching Friday, my turn comes to go to court. They asked for the papers, the national ID. They called the guy that day. He did not receive. He did not answer the calls. And he did not tell anybody that the ID, they were still demanding 50,000. Only 50,000. Guy, I had told everyone that I'm going home. They took me back to Luzira. Just imagine, it was a Friday. I had to spend there a Saturday. I had to spend there a Sunday, then to come back on Monday. I spent 9 months in Luzira, but the 2 days, the 3 nights that I spent there, when I was sure that I was going home, they were the more painful nights. That guy refused to bring the ID. Still on Monday, I came to court. The guy did not receive the calls. He even switched off the phone. And mom had to pay 500,000 to the state lawyer. She paid 500,000. Then I was released. That's how I say that I survived Luzira. That's how.
What advice do you have for people, the young people outside here who are, getting into the life of crime, doing a lot of things that are breaking the law? What would you have to say to them right now?
You see, here in Uganda, if you're a man, you can't run away from being arrested. Because just a mere standing on the road, they arrest you. But first work on your appearance. Because when you're taken to police, they will judge you according to how they see you. You have dirty hair. You're wearing damage, you're doing what? And they say, these are thieves. However much you have no offense, you have done nothing, they will take you like public nonsense. Then public nonsense, it is at 3 months. They start from 3 months to above. So
just because you look a certain way, you may be in remand for 3 months.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Just looking there weird. They say now you look like a thief. The other thing, don't be scared of these police officers. When they arrest you, know your right. Yeah, the advice I say to the youths, the young generation here, you should know your rights. When you reach their business, ask,
what have I done?
What have I done? I want to do statement. I don't have to be here for all this time. And the other thing, have money. At least have like the little thing. If you're moving, have like at least 10,000. Because these things are for chance. You can find a police officer, he arrests you, you give him 5,000, he leaves you to go. You go to the counter of the police station, give them 10,000, they leave you to go. Rather than where the money, you can be having no money, you go there, you think that something is very simple. They take you to court, you're remanded, and you spend there like 5 months. Then after 5 months, the judge will tell you, you have no case, you go. But you have wasted 5 months.
5 months of your life, just
Yeah.
like that.
There are things that you can fight before they go further.
Yeah. Sure.
So look, appear good, appear like a man, like a person. Then have money with you, move with money at least 10,000. Then also know your right. Know your right.
Wow. That's very important.
Because at Natete police station, a guy raised up the hand to the OC station, and he was like, OC, I did nothing. They just arrested me. I was doing my work. I did nothing. Then the OC asked, who arrested that guy? No one was there. They checked in the file. He had not done any statement.
So he wasn't supposed to be there.
He wasn't supposed to be there. The OC told him, get your things and go.
Wow.
Being confident and knowing your right. Just know your right.
So guys, I think you've heard from Allan. Allan is a guy who managed to, get out of this prison system. He was lucky,
Yeah, I was lucky.
That is being lucky, because most people don't get to survive that, Yeah, so I hope you've gotten something out of this conversation that I've had with Allan, and yeah, use it in your life. And of course, before we do anything else, Allan, I need us to tell these guys to subscribe and watch our next videos.
Yeah, everybody watching us, thank you so much for the time. Thank you so much for giving us time. We are on OJ stories, right?
Yeah, exactly.
OJ stories. Please, there are so many stories coming. So many stories you have to hear. Just you have to do one thing: subscribe and go ring on the bell.
Yeah.
That whenever he uploads a video, you have the notification. You have so many stories. I just promise you that. Thank you so much for everything.
See you in the next video.